Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are here with Angry Man, who is
Angry.
he's a little bit upset. Okay, we should probably preface with what I've just had to do. Um, Basically, I've had to run through all of the stuff and use every single combination to figure out what the hell is going on. And I know what's going on now. Corpse does not, because Corpse was not watching when I did this, because it required going through every single freaking option in the
Yeah, I
fucking
just went and
game.
played Terraria.
Yeah, he played Terraria and I didn't, because I feel his was much more entertaining than mine. Um, but yeah, took me an hour and a half. I know how to get through this next bit. I don't know if it's going to last us an episode, uh, because it's a long thing. And I can click through. My clicking speed finger is speedy. Okay, so shall we get started, or
Okay.
should we bitch about this a little bit more?
Get on with it.
Okay, so
We
you.
can bitch as we go.
Okay, I can bitch. The first
Multitask.
multitask. The first questioning phase was bloody hard. Okay, you can't remember Shouty Man's thing, which generally means he was a
What?
goblin of some description.
Eh,
Yeah.
I don't care. Can we just click through to him to the questions
All
bit?
right, fine.
Because everyone's seen this anyway.
Yeah, true. Okay, but
And if you do it quickly, it looks like they're more. All the different characters are morphing into each other. So
we can.
it's like a shape changer having an argument with themselves.
That sounds about right. Now, the thing that I have realised is you got to question every single thing before you do anything, because if you don't question, you might not be able to, use the piece of evidence that is related to the thing because the answer is in a question. So it's fucked up.
But don't you have a limited number of questions you can do?
No, the questions are unlimited.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
So, oh, good. So it's kind of just click through the list until the relevant thing turns up.
yes, so question. Don't you think you're being a little hasty and jumping to conclusions, Mr. Lane, despite the fact that you were there and you witnessed her shooting a gun?
No, I saw it with my own eyes. Little she devil was right there, holding up the gun. She does not look like that.
No, she really doesn't. What did I just... Ah.
Is what she said, as if she herself can believe the heinous act she had committed.
I still think something is wrong here. Now then, continue. Hello, Kitty. You're an arse. Okay. Other executives witnessed her taking out the handgun.
Wait a minute, stop right there. What actually happens is they make a statement and then you follow it up.
Yes. Who are these other executives you're talking about?
Mostly managers from the Lane Enterprises. Extremely qualified people, although not quite as qualified as myself. In any case, nobody had the eyewitness accounts to the enforcers, so this is a case of massive murder. I say it's clear Lynn had the murder weapon.
What I don't get about this point is that she already gave her eyewitness accounts. But by the way, I didn't read what was going on, so all the evidence stuff is new to me. So I know what to click in order to get the game to work again, but I don't know why I'm clicking it. So this should all be entertaining for me as well. And by entertaining, I mean, for fuck's sake.
No, you're just clicking things to make the next thing happen. It sounds like World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but World of Warcraft, I actually cared about the plot a little bit.
Yeah, and it gives you actually some kind of reward for clicking as well.
Yes. So why is he still here, and why didn't he just give their eyewitness accounts to the enforcers, and why doesn't she have to investigate them either? Because it seems like, well, I know it's you, because you're a dick. Just saying. In detective work, nothing is truly that obvious unless you proved it beyond a reasonable doubt. And I still have reason to doubt what you're saying is accurate.
Because I don't like you. Oh
Yes.
no, I would never lie to a beautiful lady. You, on the other hand...
Not on purpose, maybe. By the way, you may be a playboy, but flattery won't get you anywhere.
Anyway, it's the on purpose about the lying. Surely that's just being wrong if you're not doing it on purpose. So beautiful, yet so commanding. As expected from an agent. And my BDSM.
She held it out, no doubt, savouring any minute of terror.
What?
Apparently. Can you explain what happened in a bit more detail?
And slightly more legibly than you just did.
Yes.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you what for that. The whole thing was just a blur.
Because I'm on drugs.
Very shouty blur. And I was facing the other way.
And I didn't see her do it, although I saw her do it.
But I had a supervillain come into the room to do some cleaning while we had our meeting, which is incredibly unprofessional, but hey-ho. And then, all hell broke loose.
Excuse the cough, guys. I'm dealing with shit. Yeah, sorry.
She took out the gun and shot Mr. Rossi before I had a chance to react. Before I do it.
And there was nothing else strange going on in the room. Nothing at all.
But I hear a little thump. That could have been my heart going a mile a minute. Once.
I see. Nothing conclusive, but it does give me reason for pause.
Yeah, he saw nothing, then he heard a gun.
Single shot, he was dead, dropped the revolver. Heinous deed complete. So he just died instantaneously.
But you see the blood on the window. The bullet lodged itself right into his cranium. He was alive but bowed dead to that. She pulled out the gun and fired, and blam!
Jelly brain. I see. Seems simple enough. Oh, nothing. It's usually when things seem simple, they turn out to be far more complicated than they appear.
Can we mention that, she fired one shot and then it was all over. So why is there a bullet hole in the window?
Yeah. And why is it up there again?
Yeah.
We never did establish that. Was she crouching?
And was he really tall?
Maybe. Hello,
she'd have to have crawled under the table, shoved it under his chin.
Yeah.
And then fired it. And somehow did that in one fluid motion.
Yes. So, he's just said she fired once. Obviously, yes. She's fired at least twice. Because that was in his skull. And that was not his skull.
Nah.
So, she's fired at least twice.
Either that, or it's a psychic bullet, some kind of weird telekinetic bullet, and it just whizzed around for no reason.
Are you suggesting the magic bullet scenario?
No, the magic gun.
The magic gun!
That's my twist on the magic bullet scenario. Ah, yes, the magic bullet scenario. Well, there's no evidence of the bullet being here. Therefore, it must be a special bullet that no one can find. Well, life is one thing, but this murder case is quite another.
Sorry, my cat is deciding to jump on the mouse now. Okay. Huh. Really now. Horrible sight to behold. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen.
No, I doubt that.
Really? Was it really the worst thing you'd ever seen?
No, yes. I've seen all sorts of terrible things. Corporate mergers falling through. Millions being lost on the stock market. But this one takes the cake. This one matters.
Something tells me he hasn't seen that all that many truly horrible things.
I wrote the post-traumatic express disorder because of this, well, oh no!
Based on the nightmares I've been having recently, my past wasn't all that pleasant either.
Your dreams are just, I'm in a spaceship. Oh, look, a Selanon. Oh, I've woken up. I'm in a spaceship. There's no... Yes. Yep. You know, that's...
I agree. There's no way the murder went down exactly like Lane is claiming. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Feel it in me waters. Just have to pay attention to the details of the murder. Sometimes people's recollection gets a little hazy. Okay, so number 4 in a single shot. Present.
Zip.
Everybody bend over. Present the bullet hole.
I like the drawing of the gun. It looks like the barrel's melted. It's just
Okay.
um.
Yep. Yep. Do you want to point it out or should I?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Bad writing. She died in just one shot, eh? I wonder if he's going to pick up on that.
Hey, Pufferman, are you saying he didn't actually die? Zombie! Ah.
Sorry, guys. Yes, you actually accurately predicted that.
So my satire of what I thought the game would say turned out to be what the game actually said. Ah, okay.
Do you feel satisfied now?
No.
Oh, I like this. I'm not disputing that, you buffoon. What I'm saying is that there's no possible way she could have gotten off a single shot. Bullet was lodged into Rossi's head and splatters his blood on the glass directly behind him. But if that's the case, there's no way that this should exist.
That's a picture of a bullet hole?
Yes, it's a picture of the bullet hole in the glass directly behind you, you
I love the way she shows him a picture rather than just pointing.
No, I reckon she showed him a picture because she's incredibly inefficient. To be
And because I imagine that because of, you know, the level of technology they have to do, she took the photo, then sent off someone to develop it in a darkroom, and they actually came back hours later. And in the meantime, they've just been sat there staring at each other.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. To be more precise, it's the bullet hole near the ceiling of the room, one that could have been created by Lynn shooting Mr. Rossi.
This is particularly amusing because to me, Rossi, or Rossi's, is a chain of fish and chip restaurants.
I have never heard of that.
Rossi's?
Yeah.
Oh, you get... they're really good.
Okay.
There's one in Swansea, some in Cardiff. There's at least one in Glasgow. I think they're around Scotland in general as well.
Okay, well, it must be a
A not England thing.
yeah, basically.
It's just everywhere that isn't England has them. Just weirdly.
There might be some in northern England. Sounds
It might just be a
northern.
not safe thing, which is why you haven't
Safe.
encountered it.
It could be a not
Yes,
safe.
safe.
I do live in the south, technically. Although
South.
Londoners don't think I do. So
And they're wrong.
they're wrong. I do. I live in the south. Londoners are wrong about a lot of things. Mostly what constitutes London, I find.
Yeah.
That's what they do. There's just it's not part of London. It says it is. They're wrong. Okay.
Wrong. Well, the government says it is, and they get to decide.
It's their choice. There's a good chance, however, that the other shot was also fired by Lynn. That's because of
What?
the second bullet was also fired.
I'd assume the revolver.
Because the chairs. The
chairs did it.
The projected... No, you are right. It is the revolver. The amount of bullets in the barrel of the murder weapon. The silver revolver.
It's silver? What the hell?
Yeah, it's melted silver. There are only...
That's why the barrel's bendy.
Yeah, because it can't handle being fucking fired. Because it's a soft metal. That means it's missing 2 bullets. If you're...
I can imagine someone made it right to attack to fight werewolves, but they
got it wrong.
They misunderstood their instructions. So they've got a silver gun, regular bullets.
Well, I often wonder about the whole silver thing, because, you know, I mean, you can kill them with like a silver fork. How little is the amount of silver required to kill a werewolf?
Yeah, if you've got a silver tooth, can you breathe on them?
Well, I'm thinking because there are particles everywhere, and is this point where I point out that water often run through a silver mesh because of antimicrobial properties?
Werewolves can't drink.
Werewolves can't drink water.
They can't go near tap water.
So yeah, werewolves die because they're well, maybe they don't die. Silver is the only thing that can kill them. But I'm assuming dehydration wouldn't help.
No, that's why they're all grumpy. That's why they attack people. They're all dehydrated.
We solved the problem of the werewolf. Can't drink anything. Must drink blood. Oh no, wait, you're taking colloidal silver. Ah.
No.
Also, never take colloidal silver. It is a terrible thing to do. It will give you heavy metals poisoning. Okay, and I
That's
know.
actually where the myth of them being killed by silver came from. It's just so one of them died of heavy metal poisoning, and it all got confused.
Yeah.
It just happened to be silver.
Also, colloidal silver can turn your skin blue.
That's just cool.
No, it isn't, because then you die of heavy metals poisoning a couple of years
Well,
later.
the bit without the horrible, actual
Yeah.
death.
Well,
The
there's a
thing blue
guy. If
fits
you look
fine.
for Blue Man
Blue Man.
colloidal silver, there's a guy
Don't do Blue Man Group colloidal silver because that gets different responses.
No. Blue Man colloidal silver. There is a guy with a big fluffy white beard. He looks like a blue Santa Claus, or a Papa
He's
Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
He is Papa Smurf. Yeah, he got that way by drinking colloidal silver and then died from heavy metals poisoning. So don't do
Strangely.
that. Yeah. Anyway, if your count was accurate, you've had to have heard 2 shots fired.
No, yes, now remember. There were 2 shots, definitely.
Definitely 2.
First, there was a crash. The first one went through the window. Then we all looked over, but there was too late. But really, what does it matter if I had 1 shot or 2? 1 shots or 2?
Yep.
You still the murderer.
Murderer. Well, if you were wrong about something so basic, then you may have forgotten about other things too. Gonna have to ask for a more detailed account of the moment Lim fired the murder weapon.
Yeah, but that requires more talking, and this man's boring.
Oh, if you're bored now, just buckle in.
I'll tell you what I think really happened with it result.
I'm assuming that was what you were saying. The
Yeah.
past is bored, and he's like paranoid. I like quite listening to his thoughts. But someone once told me that the Selanon can read minds. He is paranoid mind. No, I must be overreacting. Oh yeah, and you have to do this if you want to do the doubt button. So you can imagine how most of this took me the time.
Click the pointless thing.
Yes. Okay, more Melter noise. This is getting annoying. He's still here, by the way.
Milner, what's that? And I can hear your thoughts.
Never mind. Unfortunately, he may just be onto something in his paranoia. Alright, Esper's... Right. Okay, question everything. I don't even have to click for that bit. Do you normally forget things so easily?
No insinuated that I forgot on purpose. Then you're wrong. I merely panicked and blanked out that particular part of the murder. What with the dead body next to me. My was concerned about getting out of the way of the gun. Not a many shots, Miss Grange, around.
So you're a coward. You didn't bother jumping in front of Rossi to save his life.
He was already dead. And actually, I thought she was targeting me. I am, after all, the most important person in the class.
You're right. That is a bit strange. If she was a terrorist, wouldn't she have wanted to cause the greatest disruption? Yet, she fired in Mr. Rossi's direction, not yours.
Doesn't like fish and chips. My her most of the preparing will set us out in the last minute and decide to kill someone else.
I don't understand why anyone would want to kill someone else. Ever. If this was
If this man was in the room.
If this man was in the room and you had a gun...
Is it... I suppose it's interesting when you think about it, the line between terrorism and just, vigilanteism.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that vigilantes require a law to have been broken, technically.
I think murder
he's probably
counts.
broken some.
He's probably...
No, I meant as in the person you're...
Yeah. I think he's supposed to be a playboy. So
I'm thinking more of just how much tax his company pays.
Yeah, probably. Well, that could well be a possibility, even if I doubt she had too much of an attachment, because you're a dick. Anyway.
Maybe she goes for that kind of person. You never know.
It makes sense considering Mrs. Grain's profession. What do you mean by that?
What have you said was stranger to me? She was very confident around a gun.
What if she was hiding the fact she was a terrorist?
There's boom. But here the had to see Miss President, you see Mrs. Shannon. My point stands. In simply done with the expertise to handle the repair.
Can I just point out, this is the point that becomes more important to us later on.
What, the fact that we know that she's had firearms training?
Yes. Shh.
Slim! I was taken aback by the fear of the gunshot. That caused such a mess, Mr. Rosser.
Would you mind putting your thoughts into a more concise statement, dickhead?
Yes, I would. No, of course not. I don't see what's wrong with them now.
Okay, so we've done that one. We've done that one. I must admit you are correct. Recoil from a pistol is more than people think. My old partner always liked to brag how being good with a gun seems far easier than it is. For someone with inexperience firing a weapon, it's probable they would have missed. I think something's wrong here. She quickly re-aimed her gun, etc., etc. Do you truly believe that Lynn would be so cold as to look someone in the face as she shot them?
No, I don't want to believe it.
Good.
I don't want to, but I saw it with my own eyes. There's no way we didn't kill him.
Well, we didn't say that.
I just want this flashback to be over.
Don't worry, that's my job, discovering the truth. However unpleasant it might be.
As much as I hate to say it, what Lynn is saying makes a lot of sense. Unless you found something to the contrary.
I can't remember where we present her wallet firing card, but it's either 3 or 4. Maybe, but I don't like its implications. Right, let's have a look at... She had little skill with weapons. Right, nope. I think it's there.
She has no skill with weapons. Here's her firearms license.
Yeah, she dropped by Lynn, contains driver's license, money and membership card to a fight.
That's weird, because that was a desaturated photo of a wallet. That was weird.
Miss Lane, you assume that maids can't use guns, but in this case, Lynn was perfectly capable of staying on target.
Stay on target. Well, she was!
Yeah. In her wallet, I discovered a membership card for the local gun range. She was, apparently, practicing quite a bit recently. You see, she was recently involved in a murder that left her father dead. That makes it sound like she did it.
Yeah, as opposed to someone recently murdered her father.
Yes. She believed something might happen to her next. I wouldn't have suggested this course of action, but it appears she believed that having something to fight back with would make her safe. She completed the training course and was fully required to fire and aim a pistol.
That's succubus in disguise. As we take stairs, nothing but a lie! Now it's clear that she's a killer.
But it also calls into question if she was used to firing a pistol. How could she have flubbed such a basic shot?
Flubbed is a nice word.
I like the word flub. What's the matter?
Arg.
At a loss for words?
Does it matter if I missed? How am I supposed to see the man with a mental killer? Shot a mirror.
Ugh.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. With my last word on the matter.
Sorry,
Until you ask more questions. The past is born anew. Ugh.
Why is she so persistent? Don't you just realise you're digging yourself further into a pit? Or angry man is angry. She's trying to pin this on me somehow? That gun paper makes the most suspicious person here.
Oh, really?
Agents abusing the power. I won't let her win. She's the only one in the room who knew how to use that gun. Girl is Vin. I'm innocent. Innocent. There's no other way strange characters could have accessed the boardroom. If you prod enough, the truth always reveals itself somehow.
Why are you still so confident? You don't really care about the truth. Just finding someone to blame.
Mr.
Bit
Lane,
projection there.
I pride myself on my impartiality, except the fact that I really want her to be innocent. An agent is supposed to be impartial towards humans, following the will of the Selanon. If I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that Lynn was the killer, I'd have arrested her without a second thought. But we're not quite at that point. There's one more thing I need to clear up first. Okay. Can you guess which part it is yet? Of his thing
What?
the thing that he's wrong about. You weren't listening to what he said, were you?
Uh,
There we go.
I can't remember.
There was no way.
That one. Yeah.
That one.
Because, well, that one is a particularly odd way to phrase things. There's no way strange characters could get into the boardroom. What an odd thing to say.
That is a very odd thing to say. You are right. The window washing platform can be used to a certain place. Can I also point out this was not the hard bit? I didn't even really have to read any of this to figure this one out.
Yeah.
Because it was such an odd way to say things. There's no way that anyone could have gotten access. I wouldn't be too sure about that.
What? What's that temperature was? Some kind of bird, man?
He is a bit strange.
Yeah.
Because...
I think he's meant to be quirky.
No. Strange. I mean, I know lots of quirky people. You're one of them. He's just strange.
Yeah, I said he's meant to be quirky. Not that he was. It's just...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I know quirky. No, not in a person with wings. I have a feeling it was something more mundane. Psychics.
Jetpack. Yes, and more mundane, like all these psychics we have wandering around.
Remember, this room can be accessed by window washing lift. It can also be used for emergencies. If the killer were to summon up the lift from another floor, they could easily ride it up to this room.
It's not really how they work entirely, but anyway. There's no evidence for anyone getting through the glass.
Except the fact that it's open.
Yeah. Moreover, the bloodstain was on the window, so the gun was shot from where it was.
Never said that Lynn didn't shoot the gun. The real question is whether she did it of her own volition.
Right, so it's not a bird man, it's definitely a mind control psychic. That's...
Yep.
Whoa, are you talking about mind control?
Yes, the fact that the platform could have been used calls the true identity of the killer into question.
But I thought every psychic in the city were from the Bureau. I'll say what I like and say this is the fucking Yakuza, wasn't it?
I know that psychics aren't necessarily created by the Bureau, but I'm not going to open up that can of worms. No, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. All I know is that it may have been a psychic. Mr. Lane, have you noticed anyone unusual coming in or into or out of your building lately?
What, I mean, like people who can do mind control? Yeah, I can see those being easily spotted. What the way they can make people forget they were there.
Anyone you had the impressions may have had psychic powers.
Walking, just hovering along the ground with this halo around them. And his third eye glowing.
Yeah.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, there was a chap in a hovering wheelchair who had no hair, but apart from that...
Then the only course of action would be to question Lynn. If I can prove she lost consciousness at the time of the murder, it makes it highly likely she was being controlled.
The thing is, you can't prove it because you're the only one who can tell if it's in their memories. And
well, to be fair, she is actually a psychic. So if she can prove
that's what I mean. No.
Well, what would you expect?
Only Violet can't really can't exactly show the people. She can just say, "Yeah, believe me."
Yeah, because I'm the only Esper in the world at the moment. Yeah. But the thing is, we know this, but what would you... If she blacked out, how is she going to feel about that incident that she's trying to describe? She'd feel nothing, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she wouldn't remember it if she blacked out.
Yeah, so therefore she'd feel nothing about it, because she's blacked out. So, that's your point. And looking back, I know that now, but fucking hell, it's an annoying fucking thing. You want to interrogate me? Don't worry, you know from the last time that I'm not going to be biased against you. Just tell the truth and I'll find a way to get you out of this.
Unless you've done it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do my best.
Suddenly no emotions.
I don't remember much about the incident.
Okay.
Just put down my basket and notice something gleaming inside. Everything after that is a total blank. When I came to, I realised that everyone was screaming. Then I came to, I realised that everyone was screaming. Twice.
Yep. Well, she did fire twice, so maybe they screamed twice.
Maybe. So she did black out. Wait, no, something's off about this. It's too cut and dry. It's convenient for her to make a statement like this, but perhaps she knows something she doesn't want to admit, because I'm quite happy to grasp at straws.
Maybe she knows something that she has no recollection of.
Okay, right. Step 3.
Rats everywhere.
Everything after that is a total blank. Doubt. Because she shouldn't be feeling anything about that.
Yeah. Unless she's scared for the fact that she has she has a hole in her memories.
Well, yeah, but we've already established that the thing is they're feeling how they felt at the...
Because to be honest, I'd be pretty terrified if I found a hole in my memories while I was meant to be awake.
Yes, I agree.
In fact, that'd be substantially more terrifying for me than actually remembering the thing I had no control over. So...
Possibly, yes. As usual, Lynn.
Because there are plenty of things day to day that you don't have control over. Like, you know, what happens when you're on the bus, for example. Or falling over.
Oh, yes, true. As usual, Lynn, you are terrible at hiding your true emotions. I'm almost confused.
She doesn't try. It's like, you're terrible at doing that thing you don't try and do.
Yeah.
What?
I almost confused your feeling of fear with, well, your fear of being imprisoned. But then I realised what you were saying. You said that you blanked out. If you did, then how on earth could you be scared of nothing?
Nah, you have no anxiety problems.
That's true. Eek! That means when you said that, you were lying. You actually did see what transpired and remember it perfectly. You just don't want to tell me because you're afraid, but you don't have to be. I'm only trying to save you. No, really? You don't want to hear this. It'll only make things worse. Lynn, you have to trust me. Tell me what you saw. I can trust you? Yes, absolutely, I guess. I'll give you my word that nothing bad will happen to you.
Unless it's your fault and you done it.
Okay, I'll tell the absolute truth of what happened.
My emotions have been turned off now.
Literally.
Just look at that face.
I admit it, I remember the entire murder from beginning to end. Nothing.
If we get lots of loving and happy in this, it'll be quite concerning.
I couldn't help myself. I reached into the basket and took out a gun. My arms just moved on their own before I realised what was going on. Nothing.
No emotions.
I pulled the trigger of my own free will. I shot and killed Ferenz Rossi. Fucking chip stealer. What is this dark feeling of nothingness? She doesn't even believe...
The hole.
I don't believe she's innocent anymore. She's fully convinced that she murdered him. It wasn't mind controlled either. She remembers it completely. Could I have been wrong? If not, where's the evidence to the contrary?
Let the moonlight reveal the truth. At some point this phrase will actually have a context that makes sense.
Okay, I know that it was a traumatic experience. I hope I'm not asking too much of you. No, it's not that. I didn't want to tell you because I knew there was no evidence to disprove it. Don't talk like that. There has to be something. I couldn't help myself. You couldn't help yourself? I can't say I understand. I saw the gun.
It is kind of phrased as if she, you know, took a little bit, decided to take a second strip off a chocolate bar. Rather than pick up a firearm she's never seen before.
Yeah. I saw the gun and I had the compulsion to take it. My arms moved on their own. What do you mean by on their own? Were you in some sort of trance? I'm not sure. It's like there was a part of my mind that just went for it.
Maybe she's got, what's it called now? Alien arm syndrome or whatever it's called?
Maybe.
But in both of them for 10 minutes a day.
Come on, you can't seriously believe that.
It appears we're trying to squeeze blood from a stone. You can't prove everything was never correct to begin with. As I said from the beginning, Lynn did it. I'll read my papers on the record in order to put an end to this foolishness.
Okay.
I thought it was on the record anyway.
Yeah.
Why is he... Look, we're interrogating someone else. Piss off.
I think this is quite enough questioning. Because I have a direct confession from the culprit. What else do you need? Besides,
This
none
guy's
of
just weird.
none of your evidence will prove otherwise. If you love your job so much, do it, then arrest her. If you loved your job so much, why don't you marry it? Damn you, Lane.
No, put on the rope now. Got to bring about any of your precious evidence. What?
Yeah,
Weird thing.
he is a bit weird. Is there really nothing I can do? Nothing?
It's like all he has to do is go down. They do. It just there seems to be an impression that as soon as someone dobs someone in officially, is that it? That's just guilty.
I guess
There's
so.
no one actually investigates it properly or anything.
Yeah. None of your evidence will prove otherwise. Oh dear.
Magic.
Magic.
I shall break you. What's that like?
I'm sorry, but you leave me no choice, says Meta Violet.
Have mercy!
Oh, don't worry. It's not you I'm going to break.
What's she got an on-off symbol behind her head?
I think it's fine.
That's very fine. It's just suddenly, oh, I'm not worried now.
It's your mind.
That is me, you idiot.
That is the actual part of me that could be called me.
Me. As opposed to the meat robot I pilot. Oh, we have to go for a break now, do we?
Yeah. Everybody chill.
Yeah. Mr. Lane.
No.
Why, hello. Oh, is that her? Okay.
No, that's him.
I thought that was them too. What?
That's him, Mr. Lane. That's him.
Oh, sorry. Well, hello there, sir. On Moon TV. Nice to meet you too. Now let's go to chess. I'd like to reserve a conference room. I put this brick in it. Does that really matter? After all, I can pay up front with
money.
this brick.
Brick of money.
You do take bricks as payment, right? That's about what money is. A bod worth of brick. What's wrong? Did I make a mistake? No, of course not. You can use whatever you'd like. Don't worry, we'll be in and out before you know it. Oh, and don't tell anyone else about this, or you'll regret it. Good for I'll keep you my word. That's good. Hehehe. I'm not sure who to voice that. I don't know how to try executive bonus.
I'm assuming that one?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. But
Huge pile of money and one brick.
yes.
That's his executive bonus. I feel a little woozy all of a sudden.
I found something. Now I just have to present this at the right time. Well, I'm assuming... Hang on. None of your evidence... I disagree.
What about your evidence? That no one knows I can get hold of, so we can't make the stand up in court even slightly.
I don't think you should be so Mr. Cocky, Mr. Lane. Not when people could have found out about your little meeting.
And I thought so. When he's surprised, he grows an additional jacket button.
Well, these people do, have psychic powers, I guess.
Yeah, his magic abilities to make a button when he's surprised. It's not the best ability, I have to be honest.
No.
Particularly since it only works when he's surprised, so you can never do it intentionally. Meeting? What meeting? Like being able to turn invisible when you're not thinking about it.
To be fair, he is a businessman.
He has a lot of meetings. That's his job, basically.
The one you had with a man who rented out a conference room for a heinous amount of money.
But how did you? When did you? Don't tell me you really can't read minds. But please no more. No one can find out about my unconventional desires. Look, what you do on your own with a pot of yogurt is completely your own business.
Honestly, I don't think I'd want to see that. Do you deny that you met with that man or not?
No, but even so, I don't see the relevance of that. So what if he paid me a lot of money? Everything about him screamed rich.
Did you see the same guy I saw?
Yeah, just saw Pudgy go in a suit.
Hmm.
Even his jacket was the colour of money. Brick-coloured. A person like him probably had money to spare.
Wait, did you
That's
just
the
say his
definition of rich.
jacket was green? No, he didn't. Unless you're in America, not hundreds of years after everything was
Yeah.
destroyed.
Why would it? Yeah, why would money be green hundreds of years after the collapse and rebuilding of civilization?
Yeah.
Unless it's grown on trees, literally, because it's just chlorophyll. They trim leaves because trees are that rare, so they can do that.
That's it. The link that I've been missing. There is a way this crime could have been carried out even without mind control. Person in green wouldn't happen to be Agent Green now, would it? What do you think his power's going to be?
I don't know. Money. Is it hypnosis or some shit like that?
I don't
So
know.
it's not quite mind control.
It's not mind control, but it is... Agent Green is a telekinetic. Okay, I presume you know what that means. And also, wouldn't she recognise Agent Green?
Yeah, from looking at the memories. You think that'd give it away?
Yeah, she's seen the memories, she's seen him. I'm
Also,
assuming...
I do like the fact that they're colour coordinated with their hair and one of them's bald. I don't know how annoyed that must make him.
Also the eyes, you can't forget the eyes.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, true. Green is actually...
green eyes, come on.
Yeah, to be fair, it would be more entertaining if he was red.
Yeah.
Or yellow. Yellow eyes is just weird.
It's just, oh, you've got green eyes. Okay. Oh, but I've got green hair as well. I did have green hair 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This is a very stressful job. Yes, no, maybe.
It means he can move things with his mind, for those of the people who didn't know. If he was outside the window, he could have directed Ling Grange to murder a man against her will.
So if he's outside the window and no one noticed him. Just this guy, let's be fair, they said pudgy. He was pretty much spherical. The spherical guy on the window cleaning thing, which isn't meant to be there at that time, outside the massive windows in a bright green jacket.
Yeah, and there was someone in this chair at the very end.
Yeah.
I mean, granted... No, actually, I can't even granted anything, to be fair.
No, they would have seen the movement. Unless they had no eyes. Which is a possibility. Because we don't know much about the other people.
I'm going to put the blind man on that chair, just so you know.
Just because they had a green jacket doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really.
No.
Here, I'll prove it to you. And what? Oh, your brain. Okay. Okay.
There's no way you could prove such a wild guess. Oh, yeah, this one's...
All the clicking.
Even if we did do it, trained agent like Green wouldn't leave a trace.
Oh, so you knew it was green.
I know you agents love to harass people.
That's true.
If you didn't cease this questioning, I will demand restitution. It's asking for definitive evidence, but I can't provide it. It was only a vision I saw using my powers. Come on, Violet, think. This is my very last chance.
Think!
Hang on. How would we prove a wild guess? He wouldn't leave a trace. Aha!
Oh, he knocked shit over.
Yeah, because he's quite a corpulent man.
Yes. And no one saw him. The fat guy in the bright green jacket. I mean, yes, someone had been shot, but he just came in through the window, did he?
Yes.
And no one noticed. I imagine he didn't open it, he just smashed through. For no reason. Like that guy in Half-Life. Yeah.
I've got a crowbar! Don't mind me.
Oh, I meant the professor that you see early on.
Yeah.
One of the random scientists who's just standing there until you trigger him. And he jumps through a window, gets up and says, "Hello, Gordon."
And that was sound effected in, so for a creepy little laugh. So
that was a laugh?
Yep.
That's not how you spell laugh. Okay. What? Violet laughed No, I've seen everything. Well, heard everything. It's because I can't even see it. Oh, he's an orc. Whoa! Came out back now.
That's spectral code for you're finished.
Finished? I haven't crossed everything off my bucket list yet. I've got 15 different buckets to get before I die. I still haven't got a plastic yellow one. Now, rarer than you think.
Despite your claims, I actually did find evidence of the use of psychic powers in this very room.
Look, this statue fell over. that's not really evidence. Impossibly.
Don't you remember the trophy case? The one with your gold trophies, which you were so ostentatiously displayed here?
Yes, what about it?
We said that it was normal, even after the Selanon attacked the city. Nothing to disturb it. It doesn't make sense why a trophy would be toppled. Unless you look
Careless cleaners.
Well, she never came anywhere close to the trophy cabinet.
Oh, but they didn't. They might not if they're busy having a meeting and they don't, they don't see the giant green guy. Then the fact that someone might have, one of the cleaners might have elbowed the case last night when they were hoovering and not noticed.
Unless you look at this piece of evidence.
This scrawled diagram.
Yes. The case was right next to the back window, except the fact that it wasn't. The one with the window washing lift right outside.
Flash. Are we going to see him just exiting through the door behind or something?
When Lynn was struggling to relinquish control of her own body, she knocked Green off balance. A real victim of this case was brave enough to leave the ultimate evidence to show the true killer. It changed the focus of his powers just long enough to make him knock the trophy coat over before finishing the deed, apparently.
That seems a bit of a leap.
Yep. Yep. Considering she never showed any knowledge of anyone else's powers ever before.
Yeah.
Mr. Lane, you aided and abetted the murder of Ferenz Rossi yourself.
No! I didn't. I just wanted more bricks. I wanted to build a house, and now my knees have fallen off. I didn't. Oh, there's a hole in the floor. Oh, God, how long has this been here? Help me! I can't get up. Help! I've fallen down into the meeting room below. The door's locked. I can't get out. It wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't for the fact all the pot plants have fallen over and they're all cacti. It's quite painful. Could you aid me, please? A rope, possibly? You could probably send down the window washing thing again. I might be able to shimmy open the window. Huh?
You done? I can't. I don't know why Agent Green would do something like this, but it's clear Lynn was just his puppet. Quite literally, in fact, he used telekinesis to force her into committing the crime. She's just an innocent victim.
Suddenly, Emma, right, I was here as well.
I'm sorry, Agent Violet, but what did you say your proof was that Agent Green was there again? I saw it in his bollocks. I had a feeling that Mr. Leif spoke to him. Agent's intuition. Mr. Lane, do you admit to meeting with Agent Green?
I don't remember whatever. I met with so many people every day.
What do you think you're doing?
You have to understand, Agent Green is a very dangerous man to cross.
You rotten coward. I should kill you here and now. Whoa. Okay.
Well, that's made it a lot more difficult to prosecute.
Yep.
I don't mind. If I touch the curtain, that's why I get them. I was dead anyway. Even someone like me is not with reach, with his ability to send hover guns out the window.
Without any proof as to the use of this telekinesis. You're an enforcer for the Selanon. You fucking know psychic powers Miss Grange is still technically under suspicion of murder. We have to
See,
take...
unless Miss Grange needs to be knocked out of the way for some bizarre reason, right?
Mm.
Why doesn't he just, telekinesis the guy to commit suicide?
That... Well, she was involved in the other investigation as well.
Yeah, but
So...
I think that's just a coincidence because they liked the character. That's my guess. The people who made it. They liked this person.
We have to take her in. I really want to believe you, but it's enforcer protocol. If I don't follow it, I'm out of a job, or worse. The enforcer walks behind Lynn, clapping her in handcuffs and starting to lead her out of the room.
Can't you just overrule her immediately?
Miss Violet!
Because you've basically you're allowed to do whatever the hell you feel like, aren't you?
Yeah, basically. Damn it, if only we could find Green. Whoever it was, they left a while ago. There's just no way we'd be able to track them with a several-hour head start.
We're not going to try, okay? Let's not look for any form of evidence like the CCTV or something. Oh, no, you're not allowed to use that, are you?
No.
No, useful.
Maybe we can find him some other way. I'm sure the Bureau will know where to look.
Have you tried asking people who hang around, in the streets, like people who work in the offices, for example, around that time?
Yeah, the people who saw a big corpulent man in green.
Did you see this fat bald man in green running past, going...
Not even running past, just hoisting himself up through the windows.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's only telekinesis unless he made everyone turn their heads away for no reason.
Yeah.
Which they'd probably go, yeah, that was a bit weird. Everyone looked away from the windows at the exact same time.
And stayed that way for a good minute.
Yeah. While we heard the window washing thing go up. Going,
yeah.
Bird.
That's you.
I was taking a sip of water, thank you very much.
You're not allowed to drink.
I am.
Apparently. No, you must die of dehydration because you're a werewolf. You've not denied it. I knew it.
This isn't good at all. I'm still trapped in the damn room downstairs. You're making me shout up through a hole when my kneecaps are missing and I'm lying on a cactus. You're horrible.
Don't worry, I'll get Lynn back.
I'll have to make my own tea out of this cactus. I'm going to hack it up now using my shoes. It's not the best knife, but it's what I'll have to make do with. If only I'd worn a tie clip. I need to change my entire schedule now. Such a pain. Oh God, the pain.
Never mind. Okay, we're going to call it an episode there because hopefully we won't have to deal with another investigation for a little bit.
Just before we go, because I just spotted it. Doors at the end of the hall. Look at the handles on each door.
Oh my God!
There's so much wrong with that.
Isn't one door wider than the other? The one on the right is wider than the one on the left.
I think it is. I think the door handles are more wrong, though.
They're more wrong, but equally wrong. And also, we've only patterned badly that one piece of glass in the ceiling. Narrow, big!
Light.
Narrow. That's fucked up. Anyway, see you over on Corpse's channel. Go that away. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.